Port of Los Angeles, staked out in front of the USS Iowa battleship. Content editor Tom Roderick and I gonna run these new street bobs through the paces and see what we've got. We've got the Harley-Davidson Sportster, the Iron 883. Now the Sportster's been the undisputed king of the segment for well over 50 years now. And Star Motorcycles, just for 2014, has released what they call the Bolt. It's a stripped down, blacked out bobber, clearly styled after the Iron 883. And Star's looking to make a serious run at the market here.
Yeah, unmistakably, I don't even know if emulating is the word. It is all very closely configured to the Sportster here. Now we do have with us today the R-Spec, and what that has is a stitch seat, fancy paint, and then more important, piggyback shocks. So this actually makes the Star $300 more than the Iron here. The standard model Bolt actually comes in about $5 less MSRP than the Iron, so we're still pretty closely priced. You know, what we found out even just doing a short ride over here to the port this morning is that, you know, you've got an inch more travel front and rear on the Bolt. You know, the rear on the Harley is not even 2 inches, so, you know, even little bumps coming over the bridges, you know, were felt this morning. We're going to do some more riding, head back into Long Beach and go from there, and we'll figure out some other eccentricities about these two models.
So we've been out all day riding around on these urban bobbers, did a little street riding, did a little twisty riding, and these bikes are very similar in not only in style, but in the ride. What do you think, Tom?
Well, I think similar being the key word here. The Star, you know, emulates the Harley to the point of ridiculousness. From the blacked out handlebars, blacked out clutch and brake levers up here, your fork bottoms, the look, the tank, the style, just everything. Now, the one place though that I think Star beat Harley is in the performance area. You've got better suspension, you've got better brakes, a little bit larger displacement engine, which is providing you a little bit better power. And, you know, riding these bikes today, going through some of the corners and twisties we did outside of town, you know, they have about the same amount of ground clearance in terms of when you're touching pegs down. But the big drawback on the Harley was the dual flash cut pipes that they have. You lay down that lower pipe so much earlier, and it really takes away any type of cornering to the right hand side that you don't have on the Star.
That's true.
And then, I mean, again, you throw in the better brakes. You know, they've got a much better initial bite, better stopping power. So, you know, not just in a performance, but in a safety category. You know, this is going to be a better bike, you know, if that, you know, extreme situation ever comes into play.
So all things being equal, the price is relatively the same. This is the R-Spec model. It is a $300 upgrade, which puts it $295 more than the base model Iron 883. All things being equal, what do you spend your money on?
And this bike is largely a copycat of that. It's the performance of this bike that I really like. Not perfect, you know, the attention to detail and the cosmetics. I mean, Harley's got it nailed. Places, I mean, it's just such a tight package. But like your down tubes up the front here, there's just added space. There's a big gap between the seat and the tank on the Star. Yep. So some of these niceties just, you know, aren't as good. But for the price, I really like the performance that the Star provides. And so, yeah, if I was, you know, spending my $8,000, I would probably lay it down on this motorcycle. John?
Yeah, I would do the opposite. For my $8,000, I'd want to be able to say I own a Harley-Davidson. So there you have it. Exact same style, exact same price. It really just depends on what you're after. Look for our review on Motorcycle.com. We'll get a little further into the the dyno numbers, the specs, and the details, and you can make your own decision.